to hide immediately. Seek a safe place to hide immediately. Attention shoppers, there is an active violent assailant near the theater, dressed in an orange fluffy costume. He is terrorizing and harming people coming out of the theater. Please avoid the area and seek a safe place to hide immediately. If you are able to safely evacuate the area, do so immediately. If evacuation is not possible, seek shelter and stay out of the line of sight of the assailant. If you are able to do so safely, call 911 to provide as much information as possible about the location and physical description of the assailant. Look for exits. Find a safe place to hide. If you can't find an exit, try to find a safe place to hide. This could be a store with a locked door, a restroom, or an office. To barricade a door, you can use items that are readily available in the room, such as desks, chairs, or other heavy furniture. First, make sure the door is locked, then place the furniture against the door in a way that makes it difficult to open. If possible, use something to wedge the door shut, such as a broom or a fire extinguisher. Try to make sure the barricade is stable and cannot be easily pushed aside. It's also important to make sure that everyone in the room knows where the barricade is, and how to remove it quickly in case of emergency. Stay quiet. Once you are in a safe place, stay quiet and turn off your phone or put it on silent. Make sure not to make any noise that could attract the attention of the attacker. Be aware of your surroundings. Keep an eye out for any potential hiding spots or escape routes. If possible, try to keep a mental note of the layout of the mall so you can navigate if you need to leave quickly. Follow the instructions of authorities. If the authorities arrive on the scene, follow their instructions carefully. They are trained to handle these types of situations and will know the best course of action. Do not attempt to confront the attacker. It is important to remember that an active assailant is a dangerous individual who is likely armed. Do not attempt to confront them, and instead focus on finding a safe place to hide or leaving the area. Be prepared for long term. Once you are safe, be prepared for a long wait. The incident could take a while to resolve, and you may need to stay in your hiding spot for an extended period. Remember that the safety of yourself and others should be your top priority. Do not attempt to confront the orange assailant, as they may be armed and dangerous. Follow the instructions of mall security and law enforcement, and wait for further instructions.
KNA News, 87.1 FM, always taking the lead.
We have breaking news from Muncie, where a tragic incident has occurred at several movie theaters. It has been reported that many moviegoers who had left the screening of the new Garfield movie early were brutally assaulted by a person dressed in a Garfield mascot costume. The assailant, who was described as being 8 feet tall, is believed to have force-fed the victims lasagna, a known favorite food of the comic strip cat Garfield. The incident happened at 7 different malls in the Denver area, specifically at the exit of the theaters, and authorities have confirmed that 23 people have died as a result of the assaults. Many others have been left with serious injuries. The authorities have immediately stopped the screening of the movie in the city and are urging anyone who was at the malls at the time of the incident to come forward with any information they may have. The police are currently investigating the incident and are searching for the person responsible for the attacks. They are asking anyone who may have seen the 8 feet tall Garfield mascot in the area around the time of the incident to contact them immediately. The movie theaters in Muncie have been closed and the police have put up a perimeter around the area. They have requested the public to stay away from the area and to not spread rumors. The authorities are working with the FBI and other agencies to investigate the incident and to provide support to the victims and their families. This is a horrific and senseless act of violence, and our hearts go out to those who have been affected. The authorities are urging people to remain calm and to follow their instructions. We will continue to bring you updates on this developing story as more information becomes available.
This is an emergency message from the City and County of Denver. We are issuing this alert to inform the public of a serious and escalating incident that has occurred in the city. 9 cadavers have been found in different residential areas of Denver, and the number is growing by the hour. The victims were found with violence marks on their bodies and had been force-fed lasagna before their killer left them in that position. Initial investigations have revealed that all of the victims had posted negative opinions and reviews about the new Garfield movie on social media. It is not yet clear if the assailant is targeting individuals who are attempting to tarnish the image of the beloved comic strip cat. The authorities are urging the public to exercise extreme caution and to refrain from posting any opinions or reviews about the movie, whether positive or negative, until further notice. If you have already posted such content on social media, we strongly recommend that you delete it immediately. The suspect is described as being approximately 8 feet tall, with a weight of around 380 pounds. He is believed to be wearing a Garfield mascot costume made of real cat fur. He is carrying a large amount of lasagna, which is believed to be used to force feed his victims before leaving. The suspect is believed to be a man, but this is unconfirmed at this time. He is also acting like a cat, imitating many cat moves like meowing, climbing, and scratching according to witnesses. Anyone who sees this individual should not approach him and should call 911 immediately. The police are urging the public to report any suspicious activity and to be on the lookout for anyone matching this description. The suspect has been last seen entering the back door of Johnny's Italian restaurant during the last night before stealing the entire lasagna freezer. Nobody was harmed. According to the owner of the restaurant, Giovanni Arbusillo, the suspect entered the back door of the establishment at around 3 a.m., when the restaurant was closed. The suspect was able to break the lock and gain access to the kitchen. Once inside, the suspect went directly to the freezer where the restaurant's supply of lasagna was stored and proceeded to steal the entire freezer. The owner and employees were not present at the time of the incident, and the police were alerted after the owner found the broken lock and the empty freezer the next morning. The police are now investigating the incident and are trying to determine if there is a connection between the break-in and the murders. A team of forensic experts is currently at the scene, trying to find fingerprints or other evidence that could help identify the suspect. We will continue to bring you updates on this developing story as more information becomes available. The authorities are asking anyone who may have seen the 8 feet tall Garfield mascot in the area around the time of the incident to contact 911 immediately.